Yo, what is up, YouTube? My name is Pablo Ortiz, and it has been a while actually. I'm not joking. But yeah, guys, it's been like a really long time. It's been like a year since I posted, and I have reasons. I have reasons, and I'm gonna tell you some stories about what have I been doing while I was gone from YouTube. So let's get started. But first starters, I'm gonna give you guys the reason why I completely like disappeared. Right, I completely disappeared like 2 years from shorts, and then I completely disappeared from videos. Like I was just gone. Well, I have answers. Well, first reason, school, obviously, because right now literally in a freshman year, even though it's like during the summertime. I'm just step literally in my baby steps in high school, and the last video that I posted, I was in seventh grade. So yeah, it was been a while, but now I'm entering high school. But yeah, the reason why is because I've been focusing on a lot of school, and it and a lot I had a lot of things that I had to do with my grades and everything, so I didn't have enough time to like do any videos on my channel at all, which which is the reason why I disappeared. And then second reason, I just felt lost. Like I completely felt like I couldn't do anything at all with my channel, since I basically don't know how to create a thumbnail, except there's one app where you can literally just search up things and just put it in there, but that like sucks. But yeah, I have to learn a lot of things for like for basically like a lot of things like editing and creating thumbnails, even though the thumbnails that you guys see from like some of my videos is like created, but those are like the ass ones. But but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was gone. But I also got some good news and some bad news. Here's the bad news about this channel. The bad news is that I will no longer be uh posting plushy videos anymore, except on shorts, because shorts they just give me a lot of views for me being weird. But yeah, officially, even though I would still post like plushies from my shorts, but I would no longer post plushie videos. And speaking of plushies, I haven't actually. I'm gonna bring up the one plushie that just led me. I'm gonna bring you guys the one plushie that just led me to this. Just give me a sec. This sucker right here. This is Glamrock Freddy right here, gang. I don't know why, but I was just such a weird kid, like obsessed with FNAF, as you can see. As you can see right here, I got a lot of FNAF plushies, but you might not see it. But I'm just gonna pull the camera real quick. Look, you can barely see it, but you can kind of see it, but like barely. But yeah, I have like a lot of uh plushie FNAF plushies, but there's some plushies that is a FNAF. It's just mostly Bendy and Super Mario. But yeah, this is the plushie that just led me to this channel for some reason, and and I have I have a reason why but I'm so overstimulated. But seriously though. But yeah, this is basically the plushie that led me to this, like I have already said. But I want to get through one part before we get through some stories while I was gone from this channel. Now, w- I don't think y'all remember this, but do you guys remember there's one video on my channel that says, "How did I start on my YouTube channel?" And bro, I couldn't explain. I was like in fifth grade, and just so you know, guys, I'm autistic. I have autism. If you guys don't know what autism is a neurodevelopment condition that that that's give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. So it's basically how the brain works differently. Unlike any like normal people, the brain of how autistic people work works differently than normal people, and it's also which is also a spectrum. Just so you know, it's not linear, because spectrum means that everybody with autism is their own person with different personalities and different ways. Just so you know, and there's three main levels, which tracks like how functioning your brain is. There's level one, high functioning, level two, mid functioning, and level three, low functioning. I am a level one high functioning, luckily. So yeah, that's why throughout like all of my older videos, I was basically I was basically like cut out speech. I was cut out talking so much when I was creating videos, because during that time I was struggling with speech of how I communicate with everybody, and I like avoid eye contact with the camera. Now I can focus on the camera more than usual, because as you guys can see, if you see throughout like the videos of how I like face myself, of like looking at the camera, I was always looking away like this, like basically like that. So yeah, I'm just looking at my screen and like my monitor in front of me, but I can still like look at the camera if I feel comfortable. But yeah, enough of all that. I want to get to the part where how did I start my channel. So yeah, the reason why I started my channel is because I just saw everybody else just like making a lot of money of like creating videos and like becoming famous. It's a way to become famous, of how I saw a lot of people, and I was a weird kid of like getting plushies and being obsessed with FNAF, because growing up FNAF was like one of my favorite video games of all time. Like I'm not even joking, it's one of my favorite video games, and it will forever will be. And then 2021 came, when it was when it was Christmas. When it was Christmas, uh when it was Christmas, I my two new plushies. It was this one, and then there was, I think, Halloween teacher Chica or something. I don't know. There's the name of that Chica that if y'all were like in the beginning of my channel, if y'all saw my first video, is supposed to be in videos, but it's right now in the shorts. You can go click on the you can go to shorts and press oldest, and you can see that there is a video of me saying welcome to my channel with this plushie that was like new, and then the other one, and couldn't like explain like welcome to my channel and all that. It's just basically how I was that time. That's basically what I'm saying. But yeah, that's how it basically works. But yeah, that's just how I was. And then I just decide, and then I had a new phone for the first time in Christmas, and then I just decided to start my channel, and I made a I made few videos on like the same day, and then that got a lot of views, which got me to like 9 subscribers, which I am gonna show you guys in a sec. I'm gonna show you in a sec. So this is wait, I'm not sure if y'all can see this, but Jesus Christ, no, enable this, please. Whatever, hold on. See, look, guys, this is my channel right now. It's just falling apart right now because it's been dead. But yeah, this these were the videos that I was posting for about 5 years ago. These were the videos I was posting 5 years ago. The these three main videos that you see were posted on the same day on when I just started my channel. And then I was getting views, and then boom, I got 9 subscribers. I was happy. And then I continue, and then I came back to Happy New Year update. I don't know. I want to listen to this. I'm not sure if you can hear this. Yeah, just so you guys know, I was a really weird kid. You can literally tell how my vibes were, how my energy was, basically, because I was just starting, all right. I was just starting, guys, and then there's some of the videos called Bonnie runs away, Funtime Freddy's broken arm, and then Roxanne gun, and then traffic jams, and then there's more, and then there's more. Some of these videos were like I was inspired by some YouTubers. And just so you know, don't copyright me. These are just YouTubers that I'm just saying that was just inspired. I don't even think I'm gonna get copyrighted, but whatever. I was inspired by a YouTuber, Andrew, Andrew John 100, because he posts FNAF videos, Gabe's World, and then uh I don't know anymore, but there's more. There's more of like FNAF channels that was inspired. That's why there's this there's like videos of like I like didn't came up with, but I read, but more like just being inspired and just copied whatever they did. So yeah, I was just doing that. I don't know what the heck. First of all, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know if y'all seen this, but I'm so sorry for this. This is the let me get a little closer. It's called My Plushie Collection with the emojis. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna show you guys the video. You might not hear the audio, but I'm gonna show you guys. My dude, my dude. I first of all, first of all, this part right here. Let me just okay. So you see this area like right here on my phone. This is where this is where I'm sitting right now. Like my PC, cause my bed is over here, and my entire setup is like in a corner. This part right here is literally right where my setup is at. Before I had a setup, this is what my room used to look like back then. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, everything was like cardboard. But the drawers though, the drawers, I still have the drawers to this day. They're just chilling over there. They're just chilling over there. But yeah, everything else that I had was but yeah, everything else I had was just cardboard, bro. Even my bed had like a white cardboard like stand to like hold the mattress. And then I had like a trash curtains. But yeah, everything was different, guys. Everything was just different, okay? But yeah, everything was just different. Everything was just like the things that I was like trying to come up with because I couldn't come up with anything. I was just being inspired by YouTubers that I looked up to. But then when I was getting a little bit older, that's when I started to come up with things. I was starting to come up with little things, but not really because I was still like copying things. And look, this is the one I was talking about. These two videos, you can't see, you might not see the title. Well, maybe you can, but barely. It says when I started my YouTube channel. These two videos were the ones where I barely looked at the camera. And this was 3 years ago. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys. It's so Just so you know, this was in fifth grade, by the way. This was me in fifth grade, bro. Either in fifth or in sixth grade. Oh my god, this was in fifth grade. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude, I'm so embarrassed. Dude, I feel so embarrassed. Look at this. Cause, dude, look at look at me, bro. Wait, you can barely see that. Cause, dude, look at me. I look so. Jesus Christ, that brightness. Why did that brightness go up? Look, dude, that bull crap. I look so different, game, and I don't know why the brightness is going up. You can now clearly see me now. But yeah, guys, dude, that's how I looked like in fifth grade compared to me now. You can kind of see like you can kind of see that I changed basically compared to this video, cringy ass video, because I looked distorted, dude. I looked terrible. I mean, I was just a kid, man. I was just a kid. I mean, I just went from like cringe. I just went from cringe to just. I went from fifth grade little kid to completely freshman. And I have changed a lot, just so you know. And my voice has changed. Everything has changed. Just everything. But yeah, a lot of things happened though. But then I think this is when I hit like 500 subscribers. That's when I started. By the way, this was my first edited video. This was my first edited video, and it was worst, the worst edited video I ever did. But hey, it is what it is, though. I just couldn't learn how to do it. See, look, but here's the problem, though. Here's the problem with this. As I want to let you guys know that some of these that the videos from the past were not like good at all. They were not that good. They weren't bad, but the problem is that one of the audio of it were like would like go off basically. That's the problem. The audio will like go off. But yeah, most of these videos that I had were just being inspired. Oh my. Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Bro. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah. This video is a Call of Duty. It's a Call of Duty video. And this is when I just wanted to start a Call of Duty series, but that became a complete failure, dude. It's not that late, dude. Wait, what time was this? May 5th. Guys, give me 1 sec. Okay, so I posted this video on May 5th, 2023, and I looked at the calendar like just now, and it was on a Friday in 7 p.m. To me now, that's not even late at all. That's just straight up early for a night like that. But little me was just like that, man. Little me just thought that was just that like. Ooh, I'm making eye contact on that video now. I'm noticing that I was making eye contact in this video game. So how did I do it? I swear, dude, I struggled to like I struggled to like create a Call of Duty video because I didn't know how to like Cause you guys know that PlayStation, Xbox, and whatever console has like a record, has like a record thing where you can record for a while and then it just completely stops recording. Yeah, I didn't know how to like do that though at that time. So I just like record it on my phone so that y'all can see it. But if I have like already knew and I knew how to like edit it in it while I have like the face cam facing towards me, it would have been so much better and I'm pretty sure would have gotten like a lot of views. But I want to see what how this goes. Dude, I was so trash in Call of Duty. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was so trash in Call of Duty. I mean, game Call of Duty nowadays has just fallen, dude. It like fell really bad. And guys, just so you know, the reason why I'm not like, the reason why I'm not showing you like the like clip of like the video on my computer is because I'm just recording this on my camera. Even though it doesn't really matter though, I'm just letting some of y'all know if y'all wanted to like see the video. But yeah. But yeah, that's just how it is. But yeah, I might post this video like unedited, no thumbnail, nothing. I'm just gonna put a title and just post it like that. Dude, like like this was me. This was me during the time where I was just this was when I'm just letting y'all know this was like one of the first ever like gaming videos I had before. This was way before the like Landrock Freddy gaming channel was created. I was just doing this on my own channel. Let's see how I was doing. Let's see how we did in this game. Okay, okay. Focus no scope. What are you doing, my man? What was I doing? Okay. Uh, I can hear myself with a sigh because I just got killed. Yeah, I wasn't that great at the game. I was just pretty dookie. This, I think, if I discovered like Apex like way before, I'm pretty sure I would have been like probably be probably would have been like a masters, maybe. And it's because okay, before we go to the present of like when I disappeared, I'm just letting y'all know that uh this that Call of Duty was the first shooting game that I had before Apex. But now I love Apex a lot. And I should have played Apex before because that was like during like the very good times at Apex and I like missed out. And I like missed out, but that was because I haven't discovered it yet. I never knew Apex until I had like a Steam until I was creating my Steam account and I just like found it there and then it just boom, just downloaded it. And it wasn't on this PC. It was on like a laptop that just barely can run any games. And then Call of Duty Part 2, but playing Security Breach. This this used to be the longest video I ever had before the live stream. Call of Duty Part 2. This was a 2 hours and 28 minute video. It was downstairs. Bro, I filmed this downstairs on a PS4. Bro, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no damn way, bro. Oh my god. That's just crazy. Okay? This was Call of Duty This was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I have like a disc of that game. Ooh, okay. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna show you. I am going to show you. Okay, so I just hit that. Look what I did. Damn, bro. The aim was crazy. Just so y'all know, my aim was terrible. My aim was the worst aim I have ever done. I swear, Security Breach was my nightmare. It was one of the hardest games. It was one of the most challenging games I had to go through. Wasn't there one part where I just hated it? I'm sorry. I hated this part, dude. Dude, I even after beating this part of like the game, I will forever hate this. I will forever hate this. I couldn't beat this part at all, no matter how close I was, cause of Monty, bruh. Look, I'm like reaching at the end of the Jesus Christ, I hated Vanny. Bro, you're just technically dead, bro. Ah, if you don't know what security breach is, which I'm pretty if most of which I'm pretty sure most of you guys that play FNAF games should know. Security breach is just a FNAF game that like came out 5 years ago, and it was one of the most challenging games I have ever faced because there was one part where I was stuck for like days and 2 weeks until I finally like beat it because I was just hard stuck on it. If you guys don't know which part I was stuck on, I'm gonna tell you, but if you don't know it, then you can like skip this part. But for most like FNAF fans that knows it but doesn't know what I'm talking about, that play Security Breach, there's a part there's a part where Glimrock Freddy is like asking you to go to the main Showtime booth for on stage to like turn on the Showtime thing so that you can go back on stage and bring Freddy to the like parts and service from downstage from under the stage. But there's a bunch of heavily security plus animatronics that makes it hard for you to like reach it. Cause there's Roxanne on like where the escalators are at, and that part freaking sucked really badly. And then the third floor is where Chica is, and then uh and then yeah, the third floor is Chica. You have to go past through her, and then go to the Showtime booth, and then you turn that on, and you have to go back on stage. without getting caught at all. You had to go through the hard parts. You had to go through cheek, and then the animatronics just like teleported. They just teleported to like where the stages are, but just like guarding it. So Chica is now on like the second floor, but Vanny just like comes, but then Vanny just like comes out of nowhere on the third floor, which really sucks. But yeah, you had to go through. But yeah, I'm just gonna make this short. You have to go through like three bosses. You have to go to Chica on the second floor, which is pretty easy. Then you have to go to Roxanne, which guards like the parties. And then the hardest part that literally the reason why I was stuck on it was Monty. Because Monty is just right outside of the like right outside of the stage. And if you get caught, you die. You have to restart the entire thing. And I was so mad that I just quit the game, and then I was finally able to beat that part, and I'm never doing that again. But I didn't beat it once though. I just beat it a bunch of times. But yeah, that's basically how it was though. It sucked. But then flash forward after 500 subscribers now. This but now flash forward to getting 500 subscribers like in just like months. When was this? This was April, and then 500 subscribers July. I reached 500 subscribers in 3 months. That's just crazy. Now this was during the time when I was getting, I was getting popular and getting like a bunch of views from creating YouTube Shorts. Like as you can see, the reason why I have like 560 videos is because I have a bunch of shorts like everywhere. That's why I like barely post videos because I be posting a lot of shorts since since it gets me like so many views and giving me so many subscribers. If I just like stick to the videos, I would have probably not even close to like getting to 100 subscribers. Would have taken me forever. But yeah, I just reached 100 to 500 in just 3 months, and then flash forward to me me going to 800 in just 1 month. By the way, in just 1 month, I'm already at 800. I went from 500 in just a single month, in just 3 months, and in the next month, I'm already at 800. And then this is when I finally, finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, this was the day where I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was so happy because if I if I did this like back then and I hit 1,000 subscribers, I would have got YouTube monetization. Cause back then when YouTube was like still a thing, it was like getting popular. When you hit like 1,000 subscribers, that means for YouTube monetization, and it would have been a big thing if I had that. Imagine having 1,000 subscribers to this day and get YouTube monetization. That would have been so cool. But yeah, flash forward, I was posting less until I stopped on like the cruise trip. Until I stopped at the cruise trip, basically. And then after I was gone for 3 months, I posted a welcome back home video because I decided to make a comeback of promising you guys that I would. Well, wait. Before I get to that part, let me. But yeah, before I get to that part, let me come over here. But yeah, I just didn't make bad thumbnails. look, I'm gonna show you guys. Look, these two thumb. Well, first of all, the breakup thing that was my friend. This one, the Nightmare Killer, I created that all on my own, and it was so cool, man. It was so cool actually. Even though it barely gave me any views, it was actually a pretty cool thing. Caught some attention. But the one that really caught a lot of people's attention was the freaking third anniversary. The most views right now. The fuck do you mean almost 200 views? This was 3 years ago. This was 3 years ago, my man. What the fuck, bro? Oh yeah, the second anniversary video, I was so quiet because I woke up so early because obviously I was excited for Christmas. But yeah, the reason why I posted like the anniversary videos is because this is when I first started my channel. But the actual time I started my channel was in the December 26th. But I do it on the 25th on a Christmas day because this is when I got the plushie. So that was just that. So you're welcome. But yeah, flash forward. I was posting less until I stopped right here. Landmark Freddy's roommate. And it's been like a year since I posted that. But the like art but there was like a video and I did like post. I remember I did a post about this. I did three like posts about this. I could have released this actually. Like I could have cared less if like the third anniversary because the third anniversary the reason why I didn't post like the like Happy New Year 2025 update is because I like explained already on third anniversary, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a much big of a deal. I mean, gang, if you wanna like post anyways, even though you already said it, just go ahead and post them, man. But yeah, I pretty much created these thumbnails on my own from like an app that my friend recommended me to use. Also, the live streamings were so terrible back then until the like we are gaming boys, and I swear this is the like live stream that was really long. Now, just so y'all know, this is the time where I was still like basically learning Apex. I didn't know that much. I'm gonna show you guys. Here it is. This is me doing a live stream. Bro, my chat was just stacked. I'm gonna show you guys my chat. I'm gonna show you the chat. Look at the chat, bro. It's just that. By the way, this chat is mostly my friends and then some random people. But yeah, these chats was just stacked. And then when I came to school, I was getting like recognized by like most people at my school because some of my friends like invited like some schools that were like watching me, and then they were like watching me, and then they like were recognizing me. They were like, "Yo, you cooked Apex. You're so good at Apex." I was like, "Yo, thank you, man. I know I could do it." I was just getting recognized both from that. Yeah, Bro, your fan blowing like crazy. Dude, the way how I was from this game was crazy. Oh my god! This is how it looks. Holy shit, dude. Oh my. Bro, bro, how old Apex looked, how Apex looked like before they changed it. Bro, this is when Alter was like a new legend. But bro, this is so. This is when Alter in like I think season 19 was like a new legend. I think season 19 or 20, but I didn't like play it. And then this is when Revenant was a skirmisher and Ash was an assault. But Ash was like the worst legend ever. Man, this was so cool. But the reason why I was playing so much multiplayer is because I didn't like Battle Royale at all. And I still don't like it. No, I'm just kidding. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, I was just learning Apex. You know me. But yeah, I was just. But yeah, a lot of people said I was good at Apex, but I do not think I was that good. No, this is when I finally played. Like, what the? What the? I swear, I was so freaking. I'm so freaking terrible. Oh my god, I was so terrible, bro. Dude, I was so terrible. Oh my god, I was such a terrible player when it comes to Battle Royale. This is what I still didn't like the Battle Royale at that time. Oh my god, the third parties like, but yeah, that's just basically how it was. But let's, but yeah, that's just how it is, man. Let's set this up. I'm sorry. Give me a sec. Let me just set the sucker back to where he belongs. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically how it was. But now, finally, it took me like a while for me to get to the stories. But yeah, now it's time for me to tell you guys the stories of where I was when I was gone. Now it's time for me to tell y'all stories of when I was gone. But but yeah. So so yeah, when I was gone, I was well yeah, ever since I like left, I was like I just felt lost, man. Even though I already like said that, but it's pretty true. Also, the reason why I'm in my little blanket because it's kind of cold in here. It's kind of cold in here, man. I'm still a weirdo, but just in hitting though. But I'm just like hitting from people. I'm still a weirdo to this day. Turn this sucker up. But yeah, that was. But yeah, now it's time for for some stories. So when I left, I completely just felt. Hello. You finally done with your music? My dad just walked in out of nowhere. My dad just walked in out of nowhere. But yeah, back to where I was. But yeah, back to where I was. But yeah, I just felt pretty sad, man, when I like disappeared from the channel. But I just knew that I had to fix myself from school, from life, basically, because I just didn't know how to like do it, man. I just didn't know how to rebuild myself because of my not because of my tism, obviously, but I just felt completely lost, man. So I had to stop making videos and focus on my life and rebuild it re and rebuild it so that I can like get good grades and I can be the top of my class, even though I'm pretty sure I'm breakable. But yeah, that's basically how it is. And then I was doing all right, but there were some things that was happening. Okay, now I'm cold. I'm cold. I want to turn this fan off. I don't know why I turned it on, but I just feel kind of hot. But I feel cold now. Even though I have this little blankie. But yeah, but yeah, it was just happening, man. I had to like stop, like I already said, I had to stop posting videos, focus on school and life as well, so I can explore and stop just. I just had to stop myself from like insecure in myself, just locking myself inside because I was pretty shy, not really shy, but there were like half of the things that I was shy to like show people basically. But yeah, it's been going okay. I mean, even though I've been to like relationships before in my school and the and then my last one I had four relationships. The last one I really don't want to talk about it cuz the reason why was just something that I don't really want to bring up. But yeah. But yeah. So I've been getting two relationships basically, and I just like sorry guys, it's just that I'm overstimulating too much. I'm overthinking, but don't worry, I'm gonna take some time to think about it. But yeah, but I've been doing good though. Eighth grade, going to the eighth grade year not easy. Was not easy because at first I felt like I needed help. I just felt lost because just letting on just cause I'm gonna let y'all know. Growing up in school, I needed an assistant supporter because of my autism because I struggle with grades. And during eighth grade, the school that I go to decided to not give it to me, and my parents was like fighting for that because literally thing it's a thing that I needed. I don't know how to explain it. That's what my parents. I don't know remember anything else what my parents told me, but they said that they were fighting for it, but the school wouldn't do it. So I was just completely lost at the start. But then something in my brain clicked. If y'all can find this out for me and help me out, but to this day I don't know what clicked. That just made my brain just go full instinct mode of no support at all, from like terrible grades to completely good ass grades for like the rest of the year, except ELA, because ELA throughout the eighth grade year was one of my least favorite subjects because I don't really like ELA. But yeah, that was happening. And then I got into a relationship, and that didn't really last that long, but it still lasted for like at least five, like 4 to 5 months. But that's like barely though for like a pretty long relationship. But yeah, it is what it is though. But yeah, it is what it is. So now I am a literal single man. I'm a little single boy, just completely just talking to myself for no reason. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm okay. And then I'm gonna get some news for y'all. So here's what we're gonna do for this channel. So for the Glenrock Freddy channel, we'll make a return, but it will not be the same how it used to be. But it will not be the same anymore. So there will no longer be plushie videos. I will create how I would like. I will create videos however I want to create. It could be stories of the past. It could be video games, reacting videos. It could be anything. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like all around basically. It's just gonna be all of it. Now, that in conclusion, there were no. I'm sorry, you guys, that kind of loved my. Even though that I'm I'm out of speech. I'm out of text. But yeah, some of y'all that like loved either loved or liked my plushie videos. I'm sorry to bring you the news that there would no longer be plushie videos, except shorts. I will still make them, but the videos will no longer be there. I'm sorry, but yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next time.